The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yannishatis, and it is time to focus for this Wednesday, July the 15th. This is the longest day of the sports season because there's absolutely no sports. I have the ESPYs tonight, All-Star break this week, and we're going to cover that in a couple weeks as we're about a week or two behind. That's what we do for the summer, so it's easier to record. Once season 3 starts and we have football going and the playoff races for baseball, then we're going to be up to date by the week. So this summer, just work with us. And we do cover everything here on the Hello Chicago Network. So I appreciate everyone that listens to us. Today, we're focusing on the White Sox and the Cubs. Just some headlines to talk about. Obviously, it is the All-Star game was yesterday. Home Run Derby was on Monday from Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. But like I said, we're going to recap that in a couple weeks. But first, let's talk White Sox about their All-Stars. Congratulations to Miguel Vargas making the All-Star team. And of course, by the time we're recording this, it could be there's so many changes that happen to the All-Star game because players get hurt, players opt out. They want to focus more on their health, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So you can see that as well. But nonetheless, Miguel Vargas makes it for the White Sox. What a season he has had. I've enjoyed watching him. He's came up in big situations for the White Sox, and he has played exceptionally well. He's played well. It hit the ball. So I think overall, and he's played good defense as well. So I think he's been a very good leader for this team. And I mean, remember I believe the White Sox got him from the Dodgers. So now trying to do this here with the White Sox, he's done a phenomenal job, and I think he deserves that. Congratulations to Miguel Vargas. For the Cubs, it's Crow-Armstrong, PCA. And I mean, well, actually, before we talk about the Cubs, I guess we should probably. I was going to play the Cubs intro, but that's tacky. Let's go. I got to at least change the background here. So that is the White Sox. Congratulations to Miguel Vargas. For the Cubs, PCA makes it. He makes the All-Star team. Probably should have been a starter. Had a rough, kind of sketchy part. I mean, I got a little heat for something I posted a couple of weeks. I think I posted it last week on Facebook. If there was no Shohei Ohtani, PCA would be a MVP candidate this year. I know people hate him. I know he's had sketchy times in the defense. Man has 21 home runs. Over 20 home runs. He's played well. The fact, like, if you watch him every day, like I do, the fact that he's not swinging at every single pitch, he's being patient. He's letting the pitches come to him. He is turning into an MVP. And I mean, it's hard to win the MVP in the National League now because of Shohei Ohtani, but what a job he has done. He deserves this All-Star bid. He's probably going to be starters. And then if there's a year, God forbid, Shohei gets hurt, or if there's a year once Shohei retires, I mean, I believe he just turned 34. So, I mean, and PCA is only in his 20s. So there are going to be years, hopefully, that PCA is playing in his prime and Shohei's gone, and then it gives other people opportunities. But a PCA deserves it. Congratulations to him. And I stand by that. At times I've been frustrated to watch him play. But this year it's been head and shoulders. He's matured. He's turning into the face of this team, and I love it. So a great job by him. And he's not. And I like what they've been able to say. I forgot who said it, but they said PCA is a guy that he lets it all air out. He wants you to see everything: the struggles, the good, the bad, the fielding mistakes, the great plays. He wants you to see it all. He don't hide from anything. I respect that. So great job, PCA. Every single day earns my respect a little bit more. Congratulations on your All-Star bid. Now we got to talk injuries for the Chicago Cubs, and this is as of course of this week, of the first week of July, so this isn't completely up to date, but Justin Steele, the first week of August, going to start throwing off a mound. I think maybe if you can get him, and they're focused more on him to be a starter next year, and I think that you're fine with that, but if you can get him in a bullpen role and throw some innings in the postseason, and say even Jackson Wiggins as well, there's two key cogs in the bullpen for the Cubs, and I think that's huge. So hopefully he'll be thrown off the mound. Edward Cabrera I believe he just started throwing as well. Daniel Palenti, I've heard mixed reports that he had a setback, but I think hopefully he'll be coming back to. He's with the team. And then Jamison Tyone threw in South Bend. I believe he has one more outing, and I believe they're going to start looking at him for the second half as well. Matthew Boyd's looking really good. we'll be talking about that next week. His outing in Baltimore was phenomenal. And that's the Matthew Boyd that locked things down in the playoffs last year against the Padres and forced a game 5 against the Brewers. So great job. But I think by hopefully this team, and I think if they get healthy, and we're going to talk about, I believe it's next week as well. I'm going to give you my second half thoughts. So I don't want to go too far in depth with that now, but this team can get healthy, man. This team hasn't even been healthy. And at this point, we're talking, they're almost close to 10 games over 500. Get healthy, add some arms. Ooh, could be a fun second half on the north side of Chicago. What they have gone through has been, and the fact where they're at the All-Star break, crazy. Okay, that'll do it for us. Tomorrow we're going to talk World Cup. We'll talk Cubs, White Sox next week. We're going to have, I believe, because again, basically we're turning it after the World Cup just baseball. We're going to have an All-Star game one as well, I believe, in 2 weeks or maybe next week. I'm not sure. I make the schedule. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. But just stay tuned because every Monday through Thursday we're focusing on Chicago sports at 312 Central. Comment below your thoughts about the Cubs and White Sox. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Thursday we're focusing or unfocusing on Chicago sports or what else is going on in the world. I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.